Today in our 2008 Subaru Forester, we're going to take a look at and also show you how to install the CURT Custom Fit Class 2 Trailer Hitch Receiver. Offering the 1¼ by 1¼ opening, the part number is C12038. This is what your hitch is going to look like installed on your vehicle. Got our cross tube, runs over. Now this attaches right into the frame bracket here. This is going to go up and over the exhaust. So it gives you a nice clean look. You can see our 1¼ by 1¼ receiver tube opening here. Nice flush looking reinforcement collar around the end of it. Safety chain connection points are going to be nice and easy to get to. They're plenty big enough to get, just about whatever size chain you want to connect it. And then if you look right in there, we've got our 1/2 inch diameter pinhole. That's what we're going to use to secure all of our items with. Looks like we've got plenty of room for whatever accessory you might choose, whether it's a locking hitch pin, anti-rail device, or just a regular hitch pin and clip. Just want to be sure it's rated for Class 2 use. Now the Class 2 bike racks are very versatile. These will allow you to carry cargo carriers, small trailers, bike racks, things like that. It's going to have a 350-pound tongue weight capacity, so that's the maximum downward force that we can put here on the receiver tube opening. And it offers a 3,500-pound gross trailer weight rating. That would be the total weight of your trailer and anything that you might load up on it. And this hitch is not rated for use with weight distribution. CURT also recommends the use of a stabilization strap anytime you're going to be hauling non-wheeled loads. That would be something like a cargo carrier or maybe a bike rack. Now we definitely want to take a look at the owner's manual on our Forester. We want to see what its tow rating is, and we'll go off of whichever of those numbers are the lowest. Now a couple of measurements that are helpful when selecting ball mounts, bike racks, or hitch cargo carriers will be from the ground to the inside top edge of the receiver tube opening. We've got about 13¼ inches. Then from the center of our hitch pin hole to the outermost edge of our bumper, it's about 5. Now to begin our installation, we need to get a few things removed. We'll start here on the driver's side. We've got the rear exhaust hanger. We're going to pry that off. We'll be removing the bolt and also the bracket holding it in place. And if we come forward on the car just a little bit, there's going to be 4 more bolts there holding that tie-down bracket down. We'll get those out of the way as well. Now for the larger bolts, we're going to use a 17mm socket. Now the 2 bolts on the side that go kind of out towards the outside of the vehicle, those are a little smaller. We'll need a 14 for those. Now if we've got enough room just to remove this bolt, which also uses a 14, we can go ahead and do that. We're going to be reattaching that hanger anyway. There's no real sense in fighting with it. Spin that down out of the way, and then we'll take out those 2 remaining bolts there. Now our evaporation canister needs to come down. We've got nuts here to take off, 2 on the back side, 1 on the front here. For these, we're going to use a 12mm socket. Now we can let that hang down just a little bit and give us room to get into the 3 bolts we'll be removing here. Now here on the passenger side, we're using 1, 2, 3 attachment points for the hitch. These being a little bit rusted up in that, we're going to clean them out and use nylon toothbrush. Part number 814092. We're going to free those threads up of any dirt or debris that might be in there. Do the same thing for our driver's side. Now if we come here to the middle, hit in the trunk pan area, we've got a push pin fastener here, then a nut and a bolt to get out of the way. The idea is to pull the center of this fastener out. And once that's out, the whole thing will come out. Now for these, we'll need a 10mm. This this one's not going to be in the way, so we'll just thread that back in. Now with an extra set of hands, we're ready to get our hitch raised up into position. Kind of want to guide it up over the exhaust there. Then on our passenger side, we need to see how the hitch will fit right into that hanger bracket location. So we want to get that in there, and then I'm going to start the bolt further to the rear here because it's easier to get in place. That's about 3 or 4 good turns. Now we'll just align the bracket with the weld nut there. Put that up through there, thread it in. Now with one started on each side, we'll just let our hitch rest there in position and get the rest of our hardware in place. Be replacing the 3 larger bolts we removed here on the passenger side and the 4 on the driver's side. Now we'll take a quick look just to be sure we've got our hitch centered there. We'll have a little bit of play left and right, so we'll get that squared up. And we'll snug down those bolts and torque them to specification. Now we'll get our EVAP canister slid back up into position. We're going to secure it with the nuts we removed. We took it down. Now we'll take the bolt for our exhaust hanger, place that through, rotate it up into position. Then we'll be putting our flange nut here on the outside. Now we want to torque our bolt here down as well. And that's going to complete our installation of the CURT Custom Fit Class 2 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C12038 on our 2008 Subaru.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.